Now, as the Milton Fund has grown over the years, one of the programs that they established was a grant program where annually there's an application process where education and other civic-minded organizations in the community can apply for grants to make improvements in the community. Personally, I think this is very important to have this kind of a fund available because, as we all know, times change over the years, and I think that who knows in the future, 10, 15 years down the road, where it would be nice to have a little seed money to help improve an area of the community. A good example, of course, we all know about technology. If you go back 15 years, it's almost unbelievable what's happened. And I think over that period of time, the Milton Fund has been able to help with a variety of school programs to provide some seed money for improvements of the use of technology in the classroom.
Hi, Milton Fund. I am glad to be here today showing you a little bit about what your money has done for us here at Milton East. We put in for a grant recently and we were able to get some smart boards to benefit our kids. This is an example of one here. The smart boards can do anything interactively by touching the screen as you can do on a computer. So the kids are coming up here all the time to do interactive lessons in all different subjects. You can play videos. It just, as much as you can imagine, this thing can do. So this is an example of a lesson we have in math about nets. A net is a two-dimensional object that can be folded into a three-dimensional object. They can come in here and touch on this and show how it looks, but then on top of that, they can fold it up to show how the net would be folded and what it turns into as they go along. So you can see that net can turn into a cube shape, and you can see the different sides of it.
In the fall of 2010, we did receive the Milton Fund grant in order to put on the field day for Milton High School students.
Field day was including about 100 students and 10 faculty members. It stands for focusing on inclusion, expression, listening, and discussion. We tried to involve students from all different groups of the high school and create activities where they could find some common ground. The mission statement that the students developed, and is kind of a theme, there's a big banner hanging in the cafeteria, was acceptance is key, and incorporated ideas of tolerance and leadership and respect, but mostly acceptance of one another for who we are is key to making Milton the supportive high school that it is.
Last year we participated in Field Day, and I think it made the school realize that everybody has differences and we all started to accept them all.
Last year, Field Day, we all got together and broke a lot of barriers and made new friends.
More recently, there was a recent, not too far back, a grant for the high school for aquaponics, where they wanted to help with the greenhouse and the concept of helping our food supply and growing things through the use of the greenhouse, and aquaponics meaning using water as a way to grow crops. And that also is a kind of example of a kind of innovative thing that was a good asset for the school students in learning it, and for the community to realize that there's some money available to make these kinds of things available for improvements of the school educational program.
We were fortunate enough last year in 2010 to get a grant from the Milton Fund for $1,000 for our teaching aquaponics program. We've been really trying hard to grow our aquaponics, which is a mixture of aquaculture, raising or farming of fish, with hydroponics, and that's basically growing plants in water. So we use the fish nutrients to support the plant growth. And what we're hoping to do is grow enough plants in our greenhouse to supply our food service program here at the Milton High School, and hopefully our community with some locally grown produce, just to kind of help the community, and we're able to teach students in the process all about the raising of plants and animals. So it's been a really exciting project, and we're very thankful for the Milton Fund for that $1,000 to help our program.
In addition to that, there have been grants. For example, there's one that goes way back to 2001, where they had a program to help with providing access to the swim pool by elementary students. And at that time, transportation was an issue. They needed some money, so they wrote a grant, and the Milton Fund provided some money for elementary students to have access to the high school pool and learn some swimming skills.
Thank you, Milton Fund.